I drove close to 100 miles to show y'all this spot. Got here early and there's a line. Okay. Pretty big line. Wonder if I should go straight to the refurbs or just to the back wall to try to get some Jordan retros. I don't know. What do you guys normally do? And like most spots, it's been 20% off the back wall. I'm going straight to the refurbs. That's my favorite part right here. Look at how big the refurbished section is. They gotta be quick, so I'm checking just to see if they have anything that really stands out. And then going through this section, they got some GT Jump 2s. Got a bunch of resellers, so I'm trying to make it pretty quick. Not like I'm buying anything, but I want to show you guys how it works. I don't see any retros, but I saw retros at, where was it, Torrance? Saw retros at Torrance already, and see how quick it happens. That's why you got to be hella quick. Super quick. It's the women's refurbished section right here. Watts just got a ton of refurbished stuff as well, so I would assume they just got a big shipment as well. But yeah, gotta be quick, man. Gotta be quick. Seafoam's here. They giving you the full box as well. I don't know what size, like a size 6 or something. But yeah, I do got these for 20% off. That's not too bad. Oh, I missed the Jordan retro right there. Got some ones right here. Heard someone in the comments section say, oh, it's Cap. You didn't get it really for 20% off. Back then it was 40% off because I got a box top. I'm like, so stupid. It's just so funny. But yeah, 9.5 right here. And they're good at giving box tops. That's crazy. All right, I'm going back to the refurbished section where you can find some crazy steals. Something that stands out are these Spiz Ikes. I've been telling you guys, never see Spiz Ikes at the outlets and rarely ever see them discounted. So pretty dope to see these under $100. By under $100, I mean under $80 after discount. Or some Dunks. Right here, Dunks have been going for hella cheap, $58. Vomeros, see a few of them, $80. Different colorways, different sizes, 102. Got trainers right here. Remember, the price is gonna depend on whether it's slightly imperfect and or like new. Got LeBrons right here, but seeing a bunch of these at Ross lately. $100 here, a little high. More Dunk, 63, 120 for the LeBrons, 100 for these right here. More Vomeros going for 80. Air Max 95, so 105. Another pair of Dunks, size 12, $69. This is like new, that's why it's a little bit more. DNs right here go for 80. D5 for the next gens, size 13. Air Max 1s go for 84. 270s, $80. More DNs right here go for 80. Let's look at these Vomeros down here, $80. These are size 13. GT Hustles. GT Hustle 3s, $95. So under, what, $80? And then Pro Strongs, Jumpman Team 1s right here, $73. That is a size 15 though. I just realized I forgot to check the grade school section right here for refurbs. Got some Air Max 97s, go for 80. Got these extra colorful ones here, 83. MVPs go for 78. 95s go for 87. Another one right here, $80. Oh wait, they got a few of them. Blazer mids, 48. ISO flies. These kind of look like those Asias, no? These are going for $42. No forces or nothing crazy like that here. All right, I usually try to break things up, but we need to check out the refurbs ASAP because, like I said, stuff happens quick. I guess she didn't even want these. She grabbed them all, didn't even want them. All right, let's check out the rest of the women's refurbs. Dunk Twist, 75. Air Max 270s, $80. Pretty solid price. Another Dunk Twist. Been seeing a bunch of these. The Dunk High, $85, $70, slightly imperfect. So make sure you check your pair. Whether it says slightly imperfect, new, or whatever, you should always check your pairs. You just never know. $90 for the Metcon 9s. Jordan 1 High OGs right here. $90 for these. These are size 10, so that goes down to what? $72. All white Cortez, pretty clean. That's a premium. $66. Ooh, look at that material. Yeah, I'm a fan of that, dude. It is a 7.5 size 6 men's or 6 grade school. Air Max 1s, a little dusty. Apparently they've been here for a minute. $84. If they've been here that long, just drop the price. Damn, dude, what the hell? All right, I think that's about it. They do got some infinity runs for you runners, but $96. We've seen them so much cheaper at Ross lately. All right, checking the women's huge sizes over here, seeing if they have any extended size pricing. I'd love to find some Vomero 18s or something like that. No luck though. GT Hustle 3s, $135. React Trails right here, Pegasus React Trails, $80. Air Max 1 Ross Specials, $100. And I feel like we've seen these at so many different outlets. There's Jacquemus J-Force 1s, $70. All right, I've kind of been everywhere already. We're gonna check the men's clearance. Yeah, we're switching up. Men's clearance apparel. They do have a lot of t-shirts and shorts. They have some winter gear, hopefully, that they're getting rid of for hella cheap. Maybe not. Oh, these look hella soft, dude. $60, 20 off. Got some ACG, always hella expensive, yep. Yeah, I hope you guys grab these for hella cheap one. They were cheaper, because yeah, they had them for 40 off, 65. But yeah, if you snooze, you do lose. Man, these are $85, man. If you want super peach or pink, they got you $45 right there. Yeah, they have a lot of the same stuff, it looks like. Interesting t-shirt, $28. Nike, is this running? It's a dry fit, long sleeve, $81. God dang, dude. Look, the sale price is cheaper than the retail price. You want Jordan all over your front and back too? Yeah, do got this button up right here, $70. Beijing hoodies going for $92. $55 for this, really? Clearance apparel price is kind of insane. Now let's knock out the back wall. Starting off with the 10s, and you do get 20% off the back wall. See, this is why I didn't look at this. Look at what the hell? What the hell? Retail, really? Seen those as low as what, $80? $80, something like that. I think even the Foot Locker had those for $80. I think they did sell out though. You got the GT Hustles right next to those, $80 for these. Got the books in a pink colorway right here. I don't know, is that a breast cancer awareness? I don't know. $100. Sedona ones, we've seen these go for cheap, $90. That's a really good price, especially with that 20% off. Vomero's $120. Been seeing these type of shoes at Ross lately. It is wrestling, $150 full price. Calm slides right here, going for $40. I was like, what's this? Yo, man, I missed the 40% off. That is the price I got them for, but I did 40% off, and then I used another 15% off coupon with the new account. But yeah, $80 for these, and they're pretty freaking comfortable. Holy cow. $80. They retail for $180. Now that they're pushing the Vomeros, are they gonna go down? They barely have any size 9s. Got these jaw 1s right here. Then it moves on to the 8.5 and 8s. Got plenty of those size 9 Metcons. Baseball Jordan 1 cleats, black and white, $140. Rejuvenate slides, $60 for these. A lot of people have been big fans of these. Look at that midsole. Pretty fat midsole. Book 1s right here, $100. Metcons going for $70. 110. 110 for Blazers. That's a little high. Air Max 1 OGs if you need to hide with the camo, $65. Pretty solid price. Oh, these are on sale. They just didn't mark those. $80, which is a fantastic price. $80. You get another $16 off, so $64 A little bit red. These are a little bit red. A little more pinkish than it shows up on camera as well. Sometimes cameras have a hard time with red. It's like the hardest color for most cameras. But yeah, $80. Not bad. Let's do one of those as well. Not bad, not bad. They got you with all kinds of budget signature sneakers right here. 65 for Zoom Freaks. That's actually a regular signature, but they got all the budget signatures right here. I remember when I was younger, I could just play hoops in generic sneakers like these. Now my feet be hurting like crazy. Just shows I'm getting old as hell. But now I also know I can get like budget signatures and premium shoes for hella cheap if I hit up like 500 outlets. But yeah, $25 for all kinds of Benassi slides. LeBron Next Gens. I feel like we've been seeing this colorway for really cheap lately. They got the KD 4s right here. Job 2s. Couple of trainers. Seeing if any of them are extended size price. Nope. And when you see stuff like this, just make sure you take a picture and show them, because all these are marked at 90, but it shows 70 right there. They're usually pretty good about giving you that price. Got some column slides right here. Got dunks, more dunks. And I know y'all tired of these dunks. Got these SEs right here. Blazer premiums, nice. Damn, that feels nice. And we've definitely been seeing an influx of the Pegasus 2005. They got an entire row of those bad boys right here. Price keeps going down. Look at that. Look at that. $40. Got even more on this side over here. And then they got a bunch of these lunar rolls. We've been seeing an influx of these too. Prices going down, down, down for these. I've heard they're hella comfortable with the lunar lawn foam. Heard they're pretty comfy. Got a bunch of Omeros, but not the size that I need, or not the colorway that I need. Dang it. Dude, got P6000s over here. Dang, we got a lot of those dad shoes. Price going down, down, down. Air Force One Flyknits. I remember they came out with a bunch of different Flyknits. I don't really remember seeing all of them at the outlets. I guess they have a bunch left in a warehouse maybe. I haven't seen one like that released in a while. Dude, got some Air Force One with tumbled leather. Got some Flight Legacies. Air Max section right here. Got the Air Max Plus. Air Max 2013s, 2017s over here. Got DNs, all black. And then even starting to see these Air Max DN8s right here. Oh, is that why? They got 8 bubbles on each side. Is that why they call them the DN8s? I think I just realized that. What the hell? Checking the men's clearance section. Seeing what's going on with last year's summer apparel. Do they have any crazy deals? $45 for all white shorts if you're that adventurous. If you like to run with some booty shorts on, $45. These board shorts? They feel like board shorts. No, they're golf shorts. $43. Fleece cargos, $30 right here. These are actually really nice. My kiddo loves fleece cargos. Dude got a bunch of t-shirts, you see. A bunch of graphic. What the hell? What the hell? Yeah, but I'm not too interested in all the t-shirts. They got Nike running $40. Normally $70. Nike running costs a ton. Look at this, $32 for a t-shirt. But yeah, they got a lot of graphic tees, which kind of whatever about. What jersey is this? Is this? Oh, I thought it was an Indiana Fever. Okay, Golden State jersey. One of the alternative jerseys. $120 for these. At least it drops down to under 100 after the 20% off. See a lot of red signs. Trying to see if they have any tech fleece left over. It looks like they sold out of all their tech fleece. Not seeing any. Not gonna lie, I do obsess, and I did come through here like 2 other times just to see if I missed any refurbs in the men's section. But yeah, not really finding anything. I guess I didn't miss anything, which is good. I don't think I show you guys these Team 1s, Jumpman Team 1s. $73, that's not bad. I've never seen that colorway either. These ACG Mountain Fly 2s going for $90. But yeah, I felt like I showed you guys everything else that's interesting. All right, let's go check out the women's section. All kinds of DNs. in 4 different colorways. This one says white, white, white. Sale light soft pink. 4 different colorways of the 270s. And look at that, they're all freaking close to retail. Got dunk highs, got dunk lows, and then everyone's tired of these. Thought I was in women's, apparently grade school. Got Jordan 1 low OG, Chinese New Year's. XR 6s, got 2s. Jordan signature 2s right here. R4 shocks, 2 different colorways. Got Air Max 90s. I am obsessive as hell, so I did check the women's refurb once again. And not the craziest trip, but definitely worth checking out for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you guys subscribe and like this video. I think I'm out there. I'm trying to remember what number video this is. I might be on my way to Korea. Hope you guys enjoy all the videos that I did make. I'm gonna hit up a bunch of more spots today so I can get you guys videos for as long as I can. See ya. San Bernardino. See what's going on in the burbs over here. They got the latest Jordan releases. They did bring back the 20% off already reduced price sale. So the sale does end at the end of the month. I remember this spot having a finish line now. They converted to JD. All right, let's go check out the Foot Locker. They do got these right here. They do got these. This is pretty dope. So I think this is the only store here with the white cements. And look at this men's pairs, $70 right here. Last sneaker shop here. They got gazelles. They got gazelles for $50. Definitely a solid price.